We just solved a massive puzzle to unlock a Taken shader in Destiny 2. And here's how you can get that shader, an emblem, and some other kind of cool stuff. Step 1, you're going to boot up the game. You're going to go to the last city, and on the left side by the Sunless Cell Strike, on the left of that, you should have a node that says Unknown Antechamber. We're going to launch into this on the end game difficulty. And that will load you into this chessboard arena where you can actually place chess pieces on the chessboard by standing on a particular chess piece and then shooting a tile to put a piece on that specific tile. Now to unlock the shader, you need to put very specific pieces on very specific tiles. I'm going to show you exactly which piece to put on which tile. We're going to work from back to front just because it's easy to visualize. And to help you map it out, the columns in game are lettered A through H, so this can just kind of help you visualize your placement and whatnot. So starting with the furthest row back, row 8, we have a queen on A8 and we have a rook on G8. Then moving closer to row 7, we have a knight on B7 and a queen on E7. Next, we have row 6, which has a piece on every single tile except for column E. We have queens on A6 and B6, a bishop on C6, another queen on D6, again, nothing on E6. We have rooks on F6 and G6, and then all the way over, we have a knight on H6. Next is row 5 with 6 pieces here. We have a pawn on A5, a rook on B5, nothing on C5, a pawn on D5, a bishop on E5, a knight on F5, nothing on G5, and then all the way over a pawn on H5. Row 4 ain't too bad, just 3 pieces. We have a rook all the way over on A4, we have a knight on D4, and then we have a queen all the way over on H4. For row 3, nice and simple, we got a bishop over on A3, a queen on C3, and then bishops on D3 and E3. And that's all. Moving on to row 2, almost done. We have got a pawn on B2, a rook on C2, and then over here we have a pawn on F2, a rook on G2, and a knight on H2. And finally, row 1 closest to us, we have nothing on A and B, but we have pieces on the remaining 6 with a knight on C1, a bishop on D1, a knight on E1, a pawn on F1, a pawn on G1, and finally a bishop on H1. And looking at the board, if you turn around, we're going to walk up the stairs to this little console here, and you should get the prompt to offer your answer. If you did it correctly, then you are going to see a bunch of green light fire type stuff engulf the board, and then you will be able to run down to the very end of the arena where you will find a chest hanging out right here with your shader and emblem. Make sure you go interact with the water above the chest as well for a cool little cutscene. Subscribe